we're gonna keep on with the last episode, uh, doing some extra exercise with list operations. So we're gonna continue from the last video. So we're gonna continue from the last video. Uh, so in the last video, we have come to the point that we can print out value in sequences, and we can multiply each element of a sequence to a specific number, right? And we have print out a sequence uh, with the conditions, right? Okay, but now we're going to keep going with the exercise. So for number 8, for example, we have a sequence S here. Uh, the sequence S that we are considering here. Okay. So now you can see you can print out the first element by print out S0. But how about you want to print out the last element? So in Python, the syntax for printing out the last element is actually S minus 1. Okay, so let's forget this thing. So S minus 1 wanna return for you the last element of the list. So let's run. So you can see the last element of the list is actually 9. Okay, so the syntax for the last element of the list is S minus 1. Now you can delete element from a list. Now we have T here is a sequence from 10 to 14, and I want to delete the first element, which is 10. So the list is now just only from 11 to 14. So you can just say the syntax del for delete T and the specific index of the element you want to delete, in this case T0. So let's check it out. So, and you can see T0 has been deleted. So you just have to print to write down del T of any index, and you print the list again. So you wanna get the list with the deleted element already. Okay. Next, you can find if a substring is inside a string or not. So for example, you can find wrap in geography. So let's try. So of course you can see here there is a wrap string in geography. So of course this gonna bring out true. But also you can search for any string in geography at all. For example, ask in geography, and this is gonna be returning false. So you can see it's false here. Okay, so you can do that as well. You can return wrap in geography, so you can search if a string lies in another string, whether it's in that string or not. Okay, and keep on. We have the last exercise of a sequence comparisons. Okay, so all sequence define comparison operation based on lexicographic orders, performing an element by an element comparison until the first difference is found. So the first difference gonna compare which element is less or more. Okay, for example, in the 11 line here we have two sequences 5, 6 and 9, and 5 and 7, and you can see the second element of the first list is less than the first element or the second element of the second list. Therefore the first is different is found at the the second element. So because the second element in the first list is less than the second element in the second list, so the first list is said to be less than the second list, and number 11 gonna return true. You can see number 11 gonna return true. Alright. Okay, so for number 12 I gonna, so now we know that 11 gonna return true. So for number 12, you can see obviously sequence 1 is less than sequence 2, because the fourth element of sequence 1, well, which has index of 3, gonna be less than the fourth element of sequence 2. So for number 12 it's gonna return true because sequence 1 is less than sequence 2. Okay, same thing with less or equal to. Okay, so on line 14 we are asked to compare sequence 2 with sequence 3. You can see all the elements of sequence 2 and sequence 3 are exactly the same, so the sequence are equal. So let's just check it out. So 12 is true, 13 is true, and 14 is also true. Next we're going to compare to check whether sequence 1 is bigger than equal to equals to. So you can see this is obviously wrong, because the first difference here, 5 is bigger than 4, so it has to be the reverse. The sequence 2 has to be bigger than sequence 1, so this is gonna be written false, this is gonna written 4, and the 60 line bigger or equal to gonna also written false. So you can see 15 and 16 gonna written false. Alright. Okay, I think that's enough for this section. So thank you very much for listening, and we're gonna keep checking the exercise in the next video. Okay, thank you very much. Have a good day.